Good morning, students. Now we are going to see chapter 8, strings and string manipulation. Here, strings is a data type used in programming such as integer and floating point, but it is used to represent text rather than numbers. And also, it's a comprised set of characters rather than numbers enclosed by single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. Then what is mean by string manipulation? Here, string manipulation is nothing but where a user is asked to process a given string and use or change its data. Actually, this chapter contains 10 topics. We are going to divide part 1 and part 2. Part 1 contains first 5 topics, that is introduction, creating strings, accessing characters in a string, modifying and deleting strings, string operators. In the part 2 video, string formatting operators, formatting characters, escape sequences, the format function, built-in string function, membership operators. Today we are going to see part 1. The topics are introduction, creating strings, accessing characters in a string, modifying and deleting strings, string operators. Learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you will be able to know how to process text and also understanding various string functions in Python, and also to know how to format strings and string slicing and string application in real world. Introduction. In the introduction part, string is a data type in Python. Here, data type means particular kind of item as defined by the values it can take. The programming language used, which is used to handle array of characters. What is mean by array? Array is nothing but collection of homogeneous elements. Here homogeneous means collection of elements of same data type. String is a sequence of Unicode characters that may be a combination of letters, numbers or special symbols enclosed within single, double or even triple quotes. Here Unicode means the Unicode standard is the Unicode universal character encoding standard used for representation of text for computer processing. So that Unicode characters that may be a combination of letters, numbers or special symbols enclosed within single, double or even triple quotes, that is surrounded by either single quotation marks or double quotation marks. See the example. First one, welcome to learning Python, that is enclosed by single quotes. Second one, welcome to learning Python is enclosed by double quotes. And third one, welcome to learning Python, it's enclosed by triple quotes. Here, welcome to learning Python is the same as the both single quotes, double quotes and triple quotes. We can display a string letter with the print function. So why we can use single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes? What is the difference between using single quotes or triple quotes or triple quotes? We will discuss creating strings topic. Now we are going to see in Python strings are immutable. So what is mean by immutable? That is unable to changed. It means once you define a string, it cannot be changed during execution. Next one is creating strings. We can create them simply by enclosing characters in quotes. Python treats single quotes, double quotes as well as triple quotes. As we learned already, a string in Python can be created by using single or double or even triple quotes. String in single quotes cannot hold any other single quoted character because the compiler will not recognize where to start and end the string. To overcome this problem, we have to use double quotes. String which contains double quotes should be defined within triple quotes. Defining strings within triple quotes also allows creation of multi-line strings. Here the example, a string defined within single quotes. Print of Greater Chennai Corporation. So just display the Greater Chennai Corporation. Next example is single quoted string defined within single quotes. See the example, print of Greater Chennai Corporation's student. Note the point, corporations. So here the output is invalid syntax because strings in single quotes cannot hold any other single quoted character because the compiler will not recognize where to start and end the string. Next one is a string defined within double quotes. Here see, single and double quoted multi-line string defined within triple quotes. Print of strings are immutable in Python. Here Python is enclosed by single quotes, comma, which means you can't make any changes once you declared. The whole statement is enclosed by both double quotes as well as triple quotes. Already we know strings are immutable in Python, which means you can't make any changes once you declared, that is enclosed by triple quotes. So if you can display the output as within double quotes, as well as it can also enclosed by double quotes. So Python accept single quote character. So here Python enclosed by a single quote character is also printed. Next topic is accessing characters in a string. Here accessing characters means individual characters of a string can be accessed by using the methods of indexing. That is, once you define a string, Python allocates an index value for its each character. This index value, or otherwise called as subscript, which is used to access and manipulate the strings. The subscript can be positive or negative integer numbers. The positive subscript 0 is assigned to the first character and n minus to the last character. Here n is the number of characters in the string. The negative index assigned from the last character to the first character in reverse order begins with -1. That is, while accessing index out of range will cause an index error. Only integers are allowed to be passed an index. Floating or that is float or other type, it causes type error. Index allows negative address references to access characters from back of the string. So it refers as -1 refer to the last character, -2 refer to the second last character. Here see the example, string school. Here positive subscript means starting from 0 to end with number of characters in a string. So starting from 0, that means it's a positive subscript. Positive subscript assigned to be a 0 to n minus 1. Here see school, S for 0, C 1, H means 2, O 3, O 4, L is 5. In the same string, we are going to see the negative subscript. It will be going to calculate from the last. So last letter L, it should be minus 1, next letter minus 2, next letter O minus 3, next letter H minus 4, next letter C minus 5, next letter is minus 6, that is yes. See the example 1. Program to access each character with its positive subscript of a given string. Here str1 equal to input of enter a string, int x equal to 0. So here the int x equal to 0 that defines positive subscript for I in string 1. You are given to the for loop print of subscript int x comma I, int x plus equal to 1 by using the increment operator, because we are going to use positive subscript values. Here output is enter a string is welcome. So first one is loop will be stored from int x equal to 0. So subscript of 0 W. Next, going to a for loop, after increment the operator, subscript of 1 is E, as well as has same like that. Subscript of 2 is L, subscript of 3 is C, subscript of 4 is O, subscript of 5 is M, subscript of 6 is E. Next we are going to see the same example to access by using negative subscript. Here, so negative subscript means here the condition is int x equal to minus 1 from the last. So from the last means we are using the decrement operator. So first str1 equal to input of enter a string. Next one is int x equal to minus 1. So that is minus 1 means it's a negative subscript, while int x greater than or equal to minus length of string of 1. Next one is print of subscript of int x plus str1 of int x plus equal to minus 1. So first enter a string is welcome. Next from the last character, so int x is minus 1. So from the last subscript of minus 1, that is E, subscript of minus 2 M, subscript of minus 3 O, subscript of minus 4 C, subscript of minus 5 L, subscript of minus 6 E, subscript of minus 7 W. Here what is the condition of while int x greater than or equal to minus length of the string. What is the length of the string? So that will be greater than or equal to the int x value. Here the length of the string contains next one is modifying and deleting strings. As you already learned, strings in Python are immutable. That means unable to change. Once you define a string, modification or deletion is not allowed. If you want to modify the string, a new string value can be assigned to the existing string variable. See the example, str1 that is string 1 equal to how are you, str1 of 0 equal to a. So here str1, so the string 1 contains how are you, next str1 of 0. Str1 of 0 means positive subscript. So we are going to add the positive subscript value is a, but actually the subscript is H. So if we run this program, we are going to see the type error string object, that is str object does not support item assignment. That is, str1 is the first character is h. The next line is going to next line is tell about str1 is equal to a. The both values are different. The assigned value is h. So the interpreter will not accept this value, so it causes a type error. String object does not support item assignment. Here string variable str1 has been assigned with the string how are you in statement 1. In the next statement, we try to update the first character of the string within the character a, but Python will not allow the update and it shows a type error. To overcome this problem, we can define a string value to the existing string variable. Python completely overwrite new string on the existing string. Here see the example, str1 equal to how are you. Print of str1, just display the statement how are you. Next one is str1 is how about you. Print of str1, so display the statement is how about you. Usually Python does not support any modification in its strings, but it provides a function replace to change all the occurrences of a particular character in a string. So what is the general format of replace function? Here replace of character 1, character 2. That is, the replace function replaces all the occurrences of character 1 with character 2. See the example, str1 is how are you. Print of str1, how are you. Next one, print of str1 replace o enclosed with double quotes, comma e enclosed with double quotes. See the output is he or he or you. That is, wherever the o character, it will be modify the e character. So the replace function that replaces all the occurrences of character 1 with character 2. Similarly, as modification, Python will not allow deleting a particular character in a string, whereas you can remove entire string variable using del command. Here the example, str1 equal to how are you. Delete, that is del str1 of 2. So here want str1 of 2 means first one is h. So string 1 of 2, that is positive subscript index value of 2, that is o. Here this code lines represent to delete a particular character in a string, but Python it doesn't accept it represent, it displays the type error, that is str object does not support item deletion. So string object does not support any particular character deletion, but it can be allow the entire character but it can be allow the entire string would be deleted by using the del command. Next one is code lines to delete a string variable. str1 is how about you. Print of str1 how about you. Just delete the whole string how about you. So that is given by the command del str1. After giving the delete command, then we are going to write print of str1. It gives the name error, that is name str1 is not defined. Next topic is string operators. This chapter contains only one 5-mark question, that is this string operators question, so which is very important. Here string operators, Python it provides the following operators for string operations. These operators are useful to manipulate string. Here manipulation is nothing but modifying or deleting string. That is, first one is concatenation, second one is append, third one is repeating, fourth one is string slicing, fifth one is stride when slicing. So, concatenation is nothing but a series of interconnected, that is joining of two or more strings. Joining of two or more strings is called as concatenation. Here the symbol is plus. If we are given the symbol is plus, when we define in a program, the output is for example hello plus how are you, like that. So the output is hello, how are you. Here see the book example, welcome plus Python. So the output is welcome Python. Next one is append. Here append means the symbol is plus equal to. That is adding more strings at the end of an existing string is known as append. The operator plus equal to is used to append a new string with an existing string. That is, after executing method append on the list, the size of the list increases by 1. That is, see the example, str1 welcome to str1 plus equal to learn Python. Here print of str1 is welcome to learn Python. Here the first statement is welcome to. The new one is str plus 1 is learn Python. So where will we add learn Python? At the end of an existing string. Third one is repeating operator. The multiplication operator is also known as a repeating operator. It is used to display a string in multiple number of times. It's also known as a repetition operator. That is useful for repeating strings to a certain length. See the example, str1 is welcome. Print of str1 asterisk 4. Here the symbol is asterisk 4. So the string welcome it should be displayed as a 4 times. So welcome, 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 welcome. So 4 times it should be displayed as output. Next one is string slicing. That is, we are creating a substring which is essentially a string that exists with another string by including only the index number before the column and leaving the second index number out of the syntax. Then the substring will go from the character of the index number called to the end of the string. So the slice is a substring of a main string. A substring can be taken from the original string by using the square bracket operator and index or subscript values. This operator is also, this square bracket operator is also known as a slicing operator. Using this operator, you have to slice one or more substrings from a main string. So the general format is str of start end, where start is beginning index, end is the lowest index of the character in the string. Python takes the end value less than 1 from the actual index specified. For example, if you want to slice first 4 characters from a string, you have to specify it as 0 to 5. Note the condition, you have to specify it as 0 to 5 because Python consider only the end value as n minus 1. Here see the example 1. Slice a single character from a string, Tirukkural. So print of str of 1 is 0. So the first subscript value str1 of 0 is t. So the output is t. See the example 2. Slice a substring from index 0 to 4. So 0 to 4 print of so slice a substring from index 0 to 4. So how they are given in the print statement str1 of 0 to 5. So calculate the statement. 0 is t, h is 1, I is 2, R is 3, U is 4. So calculating calculating a substring from index 0 to 4, that is we are going to give the print statement is str1 of 0 is to 5. Third one is slice a substring using index 0 to 4 but without specifying the beginning index. Without specifying the beginning index means a print of str1, it should be defined by the colon with 5. Here the output is Thiru. So see the next example. Slice a substring using index 0 to 4 but without specifying the end index. Print of str1 of 6 colon, that is squirrel. Compare both examples. If without specifying the beginning index but it defined before the colon by the index range values, that should be calculated from the beginning. If after the index value colon should be placed, it should be calculated from the lost values, that is that should be calculated from the lost index values. Next one is program to slice substrings using for loop. str1 is computer, index equal to 0. For I in str1, print of str1 index plus 1, index plus 1 equal to 1. See the program. First str1 is equal to computer, index equal to 0, so starting from 0, so after going to the increment, so here it defines the increment operator, index plus equal to 1, it given by the loop in a string. So next one is print of string, that is index plus 1. Here note the colon is begin, so it start from the beginning the index values. It start from the index value 0 and end with the string lost characters, that is string ending index values. So see the output is first should be printed C, then going to check the for loop, she should be printed and also the increment value is O, as well as COM, COMP, COMPU, COMPUT, COMPUTE, COMPUTR computer. Straight-even slicing string. Here, when the slicing operation, you can specify a third argument as the stride, which refers to the number of characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. That is, default value of stride is 1. See the example, str1 is equal to welcome to learn Python. So print of str1 10 is to 16. So that is learn. Next one is print of str1 of 10 is to 16 is fourth word. So fourth word is or. So the output is or. Next one is print of str1 of 10 is to 16 is to 2. So here the output is 10 is to 16 is to 2 means 10 is to the output is ER. Third one is print of str1 of double colon with 3. So here what is the meaning of double colon? So that represents as first after leaving the two characters, first character should be printed W. After leaving the two characters, next character is C. After leaving the three characters, it should be printed as the next character is E. Next one is see the example, print of str1 of double colon with 3. Here after leaving, first starting with a W, after leaving two characters, that is C, after leaving two characters, that is E. Next one is space is also calculated after leaving this two spaces. Next one is O. Next after leaving this two, that is space and L. Next one is E. After leaving two, next one is N. After leaving the two characters, must include also a spaces, Y. After leaving the two characters, that is O. So the output is WCEOENYO. Remember that Python, it takes the lowest value as n minus 1. So you can also use negative value as tried, that is third argument. If you specify a negative value, it should be printed in the reverse order. See the next example, str1 is equal to welcome to learn Python, print of str1 of double colon with minus 2. So it should be calculated from n after leaving the one, so minus 2, that is n. After leaving the one spaces, that is H. Next leaving one space Y or E, as like as RETEOLW. This part 1 video contains first one is introduction part, that is what is mean by string. String is a collection of characters which is enclosed by single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. Next one is how we can create strings. String can be created by using single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. If a single quote character, just print the statement. We cannot hold any single quote character in a statement by using the single quotes. So to overcome this problem, we are going to use the double quotes. We can hold any single character value. We can print as like that double quote character, double quote within a string. So we can use the triple quotes as well as defining strings within a triple quotes allows to creation of a multi-line strings. Next one is accessing characters in a string. Strings can be accessed by using the index value. There are the two types of index value. First one is positive subscript and next one is negative subscript. Here the positive subscript is starting from 0 is the first character and the n minus 1 is the lowest character, that is 0 to n minus 1. In the negative subscript, it assigned from the lowest character to the first character in reverse order, begin with minus 1. Modifying and deleting strings. Python does not allow any modification and deletions. It can be if we can add any string, just we can use the replace function. If we cannot delete a particular character in a string, we can delete the whole string by using the del command. Next one is string operators. There are 5 operators. First one is concatenation. That is joining of two or more strings. Next one is append, adding more string at the end of the existing string. Third one is repeating, that is multiplication operator, that is displays a string in multiple number of times. The fourth one is string slicing. There is a main string by using the substring of a main string, that is used by using a square bracket operator, and substring can be taken from the original string by using the square bracket operator and index or subscript values. So final one is stride one slicing string, that is when the slicing operation you can specify the third argument as stride, that is which returns the number of characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. The default value is 1.